Hi, this is 89 Jersey, and I'm gonna give my opinion on the top 10 transfers that happened in this 2011 summer transfer window. And if I get a good response to this, I might do one for winter too. So just sit back and relax, and I'll give you my opinions, and you can comment on it and tell me what you think. All right. My number 10 transfer is Javier Pastore, moving from Palermo FC to PSG. He plays a center attacking mid, and he looks to fit in well with PSG and help them maybe make a run to the Champions League. My number 9 transfer is Stuart Downing, who is moving from Aston Villa to Liverpool FC. Judging by the first game that I watched in the Premier League week, I saw that Stuart Downing created a lot of pressure on the Sunderland net. Although he wasn't able to score, he had an amazing shot hitting off the post, and looked like he really impressed out there. And I'm looking to see this player create more of the same and score some goals for Liverpool as they resurge their defense. So I look for this player to have some impacts right away in the Premier League, as he can show what he's got for Liverpool. My number 8 transfer is Martin Stekelenburg, moving from AFC Ajax to AS Roma in Italy. Roma has some fairly old veteran goalkeepers in their team, and as they have their new owners and new coach and pretty much revamping the team, it looks like they're going for youth. And Martin Stekelenburg, who we should all know as the goalkeeper for Holland when they went to the World Cup in the 2010 World Cup, I want to say. Yeah. He showed he had a lot of talent, and he showed that he is a very good player. And I look to see him flourish in Roma, maybe bring them back into the Champions League and making them competitors for Europe once again. My number 7 transfer is Edinson Cavani, moving from Palermo FC actually to Napoli, and this is the second Palermo player that's leaving Palermo this year. And Edinson Cavani actually spent last season on loan to Napoli, and he had an amazing year, just amazing. And he looks to score even more goals than he did last year and help Napoli in the Champions League. It looks like Napoli finally found a really good goal threat, and that they'll be able to put up some great numbers in the Serie A this season. I would look to them to make a run for first place and possibly make a final to the round of 16 in the Champions. My number 6 transfer is Charles N'Zogbia, moving from Wigan Athletic to Aston Villa. Aston Villa recently lost both of their wingers, Ashley Young and Stuart Downing, to the likes of Liverpool and Manchester United in this transfer window. And they look to have to rebuild those wing attacks with Charles N'Zogbia and possibly Mark Albrighton on the sides. And Charles N'Zogbia really impresses me when he played for Wigan, showing that he has speed, passing ability, and shooting ability, and he can be a scorer. I think that he can be an up-and-comer in the Premier League and help Aston Villa and possibly create a future starlet with this player. I see loads of potential with him, and I look to see him become a star in this league, honestly. He's one of my favorite players of this transfer window, and I hope he succeeds and helps Aston. My number 5 transfer would be Ashley Young, a winger from Aston Villa moving to Manchester United. And Manchester United is in need of a winger this year, as they lost the likes of Paul Scholes. And even though he didn't play wing, he was a big midfielder, and Manchester United was looking for that speed on the wing to go along with Nani and create pressure on the goalie, and to have good crosses into the middle. I think Ashley Young can give them both of these, and he's also a scoring threat. Although he is an Arsenal fan at heart, I believe this player will give his all for Manchester United, and I wouldn't be surprised if they keep their first place spot. My number 4 transfer is Charlie Adam, moving from Blackpool FC to Liverpool FC. The reason he's at number 4 is Charlie Adam impressed me a whole lot last year in the Premier League. He showed that he could pass amazing, world-class passing player right there. He's amazing at free kicks. He's good at shooting. He can do everything. Liverpool needs a player like this, especially with Steven Gerrard becoming on his final years possibly. This player, he can create pressure, he can score, he can pass, he can do everything for the team. This player looks like to be the next Steven Gerrard and helping Liverpool get back into their top form as it used to be. I wouldn't be surprised if this player becomes one of the main players and stars in the Premier League. Look for him to succeed. My number 3 transfer would be Fabio Contrao, moving from SL Benfica in Portugal to Real Madrid. Fabio Contrao is a very good defensive midfielder, and he's very young. I mean, Real Madrid hit a home run with this, to be honest. He shows that he can pass, I haven't really watched his performances or his games a lot, so I can't really tell you what I've seen from this player. But from what I can tell by playing FIFA, the guy can score, he can pass, he can give amazing crosses, he's fast too. And watching his highlights from the World Club Championship, I want to say, or World Football Challenge, sorry, in the United States this year, Fabio Contrao really impressed me in his performances with Real Madrid. It's hard to judge against MLS teams, but from what I've seen, this player will be good for Real Madrid, and maybe bringing them back into number one in the La Liga. My number 2 transfer of the year would be Cesc Fabregas moving from Arsenal to FC Barcelona. Now, I don't know if he'll be able to find a starting position into the Barcelona midfield, as it's famed for being probably the best in the world and being able to keep possession and pass the ball around and give it to their attackers to score. I don't know if Cesc Fabregas will find his way into the starting lineup, but with a world-class player like that, I don't see how he would have a lot of challenge to get into it. His transfer saga to Barcelona has been going on forever, and since like 2 seasons ago, I want to say. And it's finally good to see the end of this saga, as you can get on with the real rumors of the year instead of this Cesc Fabregas stuff. But I mean, Cesc Fabregas is a world-class player, and he really belongs at Barcelona where he started. And I think this will only make Barcelona stronger and almost puts themselves out of reach of losing to Real Madrid into the La Liga. But we'll see what happens. Barcelona, unfortunately, I'll have to admit, I think is the best in the world. Although I'm a Manchester United fan, but what can you do? Look for FC Barcelona to probably win the championship. And my number 1 transfer, and some of you may disagree with me with this, but is David De Gea, going from Atletico Madrid to Manchester United. The goalkeeper, I want to believe, is only 20 or 21 years old. Won the under 21 championship for Spain, and the under 21 World Cup or something sort of like that. Excuse me, I'm in the United States, so I don't get much coverage to football or soccer. But David De Gea, I know, is a very good young goalkeeper, and he's very talented. And unfortunately, I watched the first game, and a lot of people are giving him pressure and possibly making the player nervous about his performances in this season. I think if he just can concentrate and not listen to those people, he would be an amazing goalkeeper capable of following up Edwin van der Sar and maybe even bringing Manchester United back into success in the Champions League. I wouldn't be surprised to see another Barcelona-Manchester final. Although I don't know how the end result would be, it would be an interesting matchup considering how David De Gea knows FC Barcelona and has already beaten them once in an international friendly in Washington, D.C., which I happened to attend. It was mostly second teamers in that game, but still, he showed that he could play against some of the world's best players. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's back there playing against them. So thank you. Thank you for watching this video, and please give it a thumbs up and comment if you'd like. And this is 89 Jersey, and please subscribe for more football, American football, hockey,